everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this lunch video. I thought I would kind of switch things up and do a lunch video for Dave rather than the kids this week. Give me and the kids a break from recording lunches in the morning. If you're new here and you're new to these husband lunch videos, my husband is Dave and he's a carpenter. He works outdoors during all 4 seasons. He also takes a lunch from home every day. He takes his coffee from home. So I'm going to be sharing what he's been taking in his lunch this past little while. So Dave doesn't normally have access to a microwave, but at his current job site he does, but he doesn't warm up his food. He does eat it cold. He takes a lot of leftovers. He's really not picky with lunches at all. I feel like I say all the same things in these lunch videos for Dave, but I hope you find this video helpful. I hope it gives you some inspiration to pack your own lunch from home, or ideas for your lunch or your husband's lunch. Going out to eat is so costly, especially this day and age, so you can save a lot of money by just packing your own and even bringing your coffee from home. Anyway, I hope you enjoy seeing what Dave took for his lunch. I always make Dave's lunch the night before because I'm usually still in bed when he leaves for work. So I'll apologize in advance that some of the lighting probably isn't the greatest because it's always like 9 or 10 o'clock usually when I'm packing his lunch. Anyway, I hope you enjoy seeing what he's been taking for his lunch. All right, welcome back. I'm here packing up another lunch. Tomorrow is Friday, so this is going to be the last lunch for the week, but I'll record some lunches again next week. Dave is taking some leftovers again. So for supper tonight, we had kind of like a stir fry. So in here, I have some brown rice and some smoked sausages, green peppers, yellow peppers, onions, and an egg roll. So that was left over from supper. So that'll be his main lunch, and he will take some of this Maritime Madness, some hot sauce. I'm sending him with a clementine, some cucumbers and some cheese, a package of these double stuffed Oreos to have with his coffee, and also some of this dark chocolate cranberry trail mix. This actually looks really good. It has almonds, peanuts, some chocolate, some cranberries, and I'll send him a fork. I have his coffee all set. All he has to do is just turn it on in the morning. And his other thermos is in the dishwasher. I guess the cover to that must be in the dishwasher as well. He'll take his water to drink and his coffee, and that's going to be lunch for Friday. Welcome back to another lunch. For lunch tomorrow, Dave is taking some leftover sweet and sour meatballs. So I just have some brown rice in here and some leftover meatballs and some sweet and sour sauce. In this container, I'm sending him with some cucumbers and some baby carrots. Sorry that I'm casting a shadow. A croissant, a clementine, some of these chocolate mint Girl Guide cookies. And I'm also sending him with a sweet and salty peanuts, a dark chocolate, and almond granola bar just to have with his coffee. He'll take some hot sauce, and I just have a fork wrapped in a napkin, and that's going to be lunch for tomorrow. Welcome back. I just finished getting Dave's lunch together. He is taking some leftovers again tomorrow. So tonight for supper we had some tater tot casserole. I made this with ground turkey and frozen vegetables, cream and mushroom soup. There's some cheese in there and onion, some spices, and then topped with tater tots. He'll have that with some hot sauce. In this container, I'm sending him with a cinnamon roll that I made yesterday, so he can have that with his coffee. He's taking some strawberries and a clementine. Sorry about the lighting. And then in this container, I just put some peanut butter on 2 brown rice cakes and kind of sandwiched them together. And I put them in that container so that they wouldn't get all broken when he puts them in his lunch bag. That's everything for his lunch. I'll send him with a spoon and a fork, and I'll just stick some hot sauce in the fridge with all this. His coffee's all set. His thermoses are out, and his other thermos is in the dishwasher. And we are all set for lunch for tomorrow. All right, welcome back. It's late that I'm filming this. It's 5 to 11. I'm just getting ready to head to bed. I had this in the fridge and forgot that I was going to show you what he was taking. So I just took it out of the fridge, but he is taking some leftovers again tomorrow. We had honey baked chicken, so this is 2 chicken thighs, some brown rice, and just some vegetables in there. That's going to be his main lunch. I'll send some hot sauce. I'm sending him with some pineapple and some oranges. I should have opened these containers first. Oh, some cucumbers and some cheese. There's a cucumber stuck to the lid there. And then just one of these sweet and salty granola bars. That will be his lunch for tomorrow. He's going to take his coffee. It's all set. He just finished making that. And I'll stick some hot sauce in the fridge with that. And that's going to be his lunch for tomorrow. Welcome back, everyone. It's Monday evening here. It's just the tail end of our long Thanksgiving weekend here. We had turkey dinner at Dave's parents on Saturday and turkey dinner with my sister and her family today. So we were well fed this weekend. I hope you guys all had a nice Thanksgiving as well. For Dave's lunch tomorrow, he is taking some of this here. It's fettuccine Alfredo from Eastside Mario's. A friend of mine was doing a fundraiser, and I bought a bunch of these meals from her. And I put them on the freezer thinking they would be good for Dave's lunch. So that's what he's taking tomorrow. I'm also sending him with some of these veggie crisps. They're the all-dressed ones. These are actually really good. So here's a bag of those. I'm sending him with a sweet and salty granola bar, a clementine, and in this container he has some veggies, cucumbers, and red and yellow peppers. That's going to be his lunch for tomorrow. I'll send him with a fork and I'll stick some hot sauce in the fridge, and that's going to be lunch for Tuesday. Welcome back to another lunch, everyone. It's getting late here, so hopefully the lighting is okay. For supper tonight we had some hamburgers. So Dave is taking some leftover hamburgers in his lunch tomorrow. Pretty simple. I always love when there's leftovers. I made some cinnamon rolls today. So he's taking a cinnamon roll. They just have some glaze on them. I didn't have any icing sugar to make icing, so I just kind of made a glaze with regular sugar. It turned out a little bit more gritty than I had hoped, but anyway, they still tasted okay. He's taking some cantaloupe, and then I'm also sending him with a couple of apricots and some trail mix. And then I just have a fork in here for his cantaloupe, and I'll send him with some hot sauce in case he wants to dip his hamburgers in, but I already did put a little bit of hot sauce on them. And he'll take some water and coffee, and that's going to be lunch for tomorrow. All right, for lunch tomorrow, Dave is taking some, what is this one? A fettuccine Alfredo. I think I already showed this in another lunch, and I think it actually was the same fettuccine Alfredo. A friend of mine was, her daughter was doing a fundraiser, and she was selling some meals from Eastside Mario's, and I think I got 2 fettuccine Alfredo, spaghetti and meatballs, and a couple of others. Anyway, that's what Dave is taking in his lunch tomorrow. That's frozen solid because I just took it out of the freezer. In this container, which I just realized is broken, there's a strawberry stuck. It's missing the other little clip. I'll have to look for that in the cupboard. Some strawberries and some cucumbers. I'm sending him with 2 mini cheese croissants. He has some apricots. And then I'm also sending him with some, what are these? Hazelnut. Some of these hazelnut wafers. Just something to have with his coffee. And then I just have a fork wrapped in his napkin. So that's going to be everything for lunch tomorrow. He'll take his coffee. I'm going to look for the other part of that container. I'll stick all this in the fridge, and that will be his lunch for tomorrow. He'll probably take some hot sauce to have with his main lunch, and then some coffee and water. All right, welcome back to another lunch. This is going to be very similar to yesterday's lunch, and I apologize in advance for the dishwasher. If I had have thought for a second, I would have started it after I filmed this, but I already pressed start on it, so you're going to hear that in the background. For Dave's lunch for tomorrow, he is taking some leftover goulash. Sorry that the lighting is so poor. I'm always packing Dave's lunch. It's 9:07 and I always seem to be packing it in the evening when the lighting isn't very good. And tonight we have the dishwasher on top of that, so. Anyway, we had goulash for supper, and so I tried to save a little bit for Dave's lunch. That will be his main lunch. I'm sending him with some cantaloupe and some strawberries. We had some sugar cookies, and there was one left, so I thought I would just stick that in Dave's lunch. They were these Kimberly's frosted soft sugar cookies, and they're so, so good. We love them. Doesn't take long to devour a package in our family. In here, I'm sending him with some cucumbers and some cheese. And then I'm just sending him with a croissant. I bought these bags by accident. I thought they were the zipper closing ones, but they're the fold over ones. So I just stuck that in there. I'm kind of trying to find ways to use them up because I can't stand that kind of bag. Anyway, I'm sending him with a fork. He'll take water. And I have his coffee all set to go for tomorrow. His thermos. I think the covers, the lid must be in the dishwasher. Anyway, I'll take his coffee and his water. And that's going to be his lunch for tomorrow. Welcome back, everyone. Just getting Dave's lunch ready for tomorrow. So for tomorrow's lunch, he is taking some egg salad sandwiches. So I made these earlier today. They are on some homemade sourdough bread. Sorry for the poor lighting. I think I say that every night. In these sandwiches, there's 2 boiled eggs, mayonnaise, salt, pepper, a little bit of mustard, and a tiny little bit of green onion that was in the fridge. I made some chocolate chip blondies this afternoon, so I put 2 in there to have with his coffee. I'm also sending him with some cucumbers and some sugar snap peas. He has some cantaloupe, and I'm also sending him with 1 yogurt and a spoon for his yogurt, and then I always send a fork for his fruit so he doesn't have to eat it with his bare hands. And then tomorrow is Halloween here, so I just did up a little treat bag of some of the treats that he likes. So we have some Swedish berries in here, a couple of pull-and peels, a coffee crisp bar. This one here is a Kit Kat bar and a Twix bar. So I know he has a few treats, but I just thought there was a few candies left when we were doing up the treat bag. So I did Dave up a little treat bag, and then I let the kids have what was left. And of course, I'm sending him with a Halloween napkin. So that's going to be his lunch for tomorrow. I'm going to take his coffee and his water. And I guess I'll have to see how many lunches I have in this video now. I don't record Dave's lunches every single day like I do with the kids' lunches. I just kind of pick and choose the most interesting lunches, I guess. Or some nights I just, can't be bothered to film them. But anyway, I might have enough lunches to get this video up for you guys now. Anyway, that's what he's taking for tomorrow's lunch, Halloween. And I'll see you guys for the next lunch. All right, welcome back to what I think is going to be the last lunch of this video. It was Halloween here tonight, and it's 10:15, and I can't wait to crawl into bed. It's been a very busy day, and I am tired, and I just can't wait to go get in bed. Anyway, for lunches, or for Dave's lunch, I made some pizzas on some English muffins. These were some whole wheat English muffins, so I just put some pasta sauce on them, cheese and pepperoni, and baked them in the oven. They're still a little bit warm. This dish is a little bit overkill, but it's all I could find. I'm sending him with some more of these chocolate chip blondies. There was 1 boiled egg left in the fridge, so I'm also going to send him that. He can have that with his pizza. I don't know why I clicked all these containers. Some garlic stuffed olives, and there are just a few apricots left in the bag, so I'm going to send him those as well. I'll send him some hot sauce for his egg and his pizza, and I also need to get a fork out. Send him with his Halloween napkin, even though Halloween will be over after tonight. And I think that should be enough lunch for tomorrow. That's going to do it, I think, for this lunch video. I'm going to get this packed up, and that will be his lunch for tomorrow. And of course, he'll take his coffee and his water. All right, well, that is all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what Dave took for his lunch this past little bit, and I hope it gave you some inspiration and some ideas for lunches. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.